Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us here in Crypto Mundial. Happy Friday. Wow, what a Friday. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Hope you're going to have a great weekend. I'm going to go over the news really quick. Actually, we're not even going to go over the news. We're just going to go over Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pumping, and that is a huge turnaround from this entire week, right? You take a look at the chart here. Look, we have this nice pump that's happening now, right? And there's one major reason for that, and we're going to cover that in a little bit of detail, but not too much detail, right? It's Friday, but I just want you to take a look at this, and remember the Fed meeting, FOMC meeting. We had that huge, pretty big, significant drop. We had that line in the sand here, right? We didn't want to go past this, right? If we had any chances of getting a bounce at 24,800, and we did have a nice bounce yesterday, and we followed that up today pretty nicely. Let's see how we close today for the weekend. Bitcoin never closes, right? But stock market closed. I think it's about to close. So this is looking pretty good. Let's see what happens. What kind of reaction we have once the stock market closes, right? Sometimes there's a little bit of volatility there, right? So all right. So let's take a look at this here. So you can see. Look at that. Just yesterday, we were way below, pretty below the bull market support band. With this pump that we're having today, look, we are actually above the bull market support band, right? Both moving averages here, we're above. So let's see what we do by Sunday, right? See when we close. See if we close above this. This will be a big help with staying positive moving forward, right? So okay, now what's the reason for this pump? The big reason is, as we covered yesterday, is the BlackRock files for spot Bitcoin ETF, right? So this came out yesterday. People's been going through the documentation today. They actually filed it today. I think it was either today or yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday was rumored, and I think they either filed it yesterday or early today, right? So that's the main reason for this pump today, right? So who is BlackRock, right? So BlackRock is an asset management giant, they call them here, right? It's one of the biggest asset management firms that we have, right? They own, look at these companies. Now, they don't own these companies, right? So this is not correct, owned by BlackRock, but they manage the assets of people that have assets in these companies, right? So they swing a big stick, right? So they have a lot of power. Look at these. Let's take a look at some of these companies here: CNN, Fox News, right? Time Warner Cables, a lot of like media companies, but they have Pfizer, Exxon, Verizon, Dow. I mean, this is pretty insane, right? This is pretty crazy. So there's a lot of chatter today. If you go on Twitter, there's a lot of chatter about BlackRock. Is it positive for Bitcoin? Is it negative for Bitcoin? I personally think it's a net positive. There are some concerns and risks, right? But having BlackRock file for ETF, I mean, that's just, it's pretty funny, right? Because they're filing ETF, and they filed it with who? With Coinbase, right? Coinbase is being sued right now by the SEC, right? So, but BlackRock has a good history of having their ETFs approved, right? So if you look at ETF.com, I mean, in the U.S. they have 404 ETFs, right? So they know what they're doing with regards to ETFs and getting them passed through, right? So with that respect, I think it's a big positive. It's a big win for Bitcoin. It's a big win for crypto, right? But the negative is, I mean, it's BlackRock. It's a huge company. I mean, they have sole control. They're not, Bitcoin was created for, to get control away from the government, right? Have more control of your money, right? Of how you manage your money, secure your money, right? So having BlackRock file for ETF, so there's some negativity there. There's some risk there, right? So they're going to be very powerful. But to move crypto forward, to move Bitcoin forward, I think we need something like this to happen, right? So I think that's a plus in my book for that. Let me know what you think. Comment down below, right? So again, have a great weekend. We're pumping. That's good. Big difference from last Friday. So hopefully nothing happens around 11 p.m. Eastern time as it did last Friday. Hopefully we stay chilled. I'll leave you with this from Plan B. Congratulations to all Bitcoin sellers. For the last 2 months, you have been selling to BlackRock, front loading their ETFs, right? So maybe there was a lot of FUD just to get the prices down, just so that they could load up for this ETF. I don't know, right? So, but anyway, I'll leave you with that. Have a great time. Bye. Thanks.